Hey guys, this is a video on the basics of PHP scripting and just some of the basic parameters you'll probably be using when you're learning. So I'm just going to tell you how to use PHP script in a document or a script file, and then I'll just explain the rest of these. So how to use it, you're just going to type in this. So everything below here is written in PHP, will be read as PHP. So yeah, that's basically what it's saying. And then to close it, type in that. So yeah, it makes pretty clear sense just by looking at it. Okay, now we'll just go over echo. Echo basically just is display the following. So we just type in echo hello world. You can probably guess what it's gonna say or display. So we'll just save that and load it, and it says hello world, and this is because it's pretty much saying display the following, which is hello world. So yeah, it did that pretty well. Now I'll show you a variable. Variables basically just replace something with something else. So we're just making a new variable called color. The color value can be blue, and it doesn't have to be blue. We could type in dog there, or we could type in pencil sharpener or something. It doesn't have to be anything to do with the ID. And we just close that. Now you notice if we type in my favorite color is color, it should come up with my favorite color is blue, because that there equals that, which equals that. So yeah, it makes sense that it should come out as that. So we just saved it, refresh it. My favorite color is blue, so that's all good. Well done. Okay, now if we did something like what are we doing? If we won't use a variable for this one. If we did something though, like if we'll do something with numbers, 5 is greater than 2, display the following, which is we'll just change that to 5 is greater than 2. So yeah, basically saying if the following statement is correct, display the following text. So yeah, if 5 is greater than 2, display 5 is greater than 2. So yeah, we just save that, and now we just refresh the page. We should come up with 5 is greater than 2. That's good. So that's basically the real very basic of the if parameter. Okay, now we just introduce the else. So yeah, if we were to make this incorrect, it wouldn't display the following. So if we make it incorrect and save it and refresh the page, it wouldn't display anything because it's got nothing to display. That was incorrect, so it just stops. Okay, but if we put else in there, we can have a key for that, or other option. So yeah, we just type in else echo 5 is not greater than 2. Close that. You can see because it's incorrect, 5 is not greater, or 5 is not less than 2. Display 5 is greater than 2 if it is, which it isn't, so we'll go down the next line, which is where the else is, and it'll display the following, which is 5 is not greater than 2. So if you get it, it's like that's wrong. So when display that, it'll display the last thing it could display. You get what I mean. So if we just refresh the page, 5 is not greater than 2. So yeah, that makes all good sense. Now what am I going to do? Okay, so now I'm going to show you a combination of things. Okay, so I'll do variable that will do number equals 10. Close that off, and now in here we can type in number. We know we can type in number. So it should say 10 is not greater than 2. Change it around so it's a true statement. We type the number there. I'll just type in number here to make it look neater. So now you can see if 10 is greater than 2, display the following. So yeah, it is true, so display that. And then I guess if we really wanted to, we could have 2 variables. So we'll do number. We'll just do number. Yeah, I don't know what we call it form. So now if we just do, I might just copy that because it's probably going to take a little while to paste. Type all it. If we just replace this with 2, it was 4, sorry, it'll read something along the lines of, if 10 is greater than 4, display the following, which is 10 is greater than 4, but if it isn't, display 10 is not greater than 4. So yeah, that's pretty much what it says. If we just save that, refresh this page, it should come up with 10 is greater than 4, because that statement's true, so it shows the following. And yeah, so that's just how to use them all. Obviously you can change that to get the bottom result. So we just F5 not greater, and yeah, so that all makes pretty good sense. Yeah, so that's the very basics of it. There's obviously more basics that I haven't gone through, but yeah, that's my basics. That's what I think you should know before you start doing PHP heavily. You should just understand everything I've said here, understand how to use it, understand what it all means, and yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching my video. If you've got any problems, please don't hesitate to comment or message me. And if you like the video, please rate and subscribe to my videos. Thanks again.